say type shit. Actually, I shouldn't be cussing so much. Um, type. Mm. Okay, bet. Okay, I think we're live. We can look at this beautiful screen the whole time. Welcome to the stream. So basically, as I didn't really explain to you, we're kind of just gonna talk about Arcane. I have some questions prepared, and then thankfully, Zora also brought some. How would you describe these selection of snacks?
A range of Asian candies. We have some like Japanese ones,
Okay, decent.
but also some like Chinese candies. So
Okay, so we
yeah.
got a little bit of Asia, a little bit of everything. Sorry. Um, okay, so first off, I'm gonna start simple. So who's your favorite character
Ooh.
and why?
Okay. Definitely Vi.
And also your least favorite character, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite character is definitely Vi.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I don't know, I feel like she's such a great older sibling and I feel like I just relate to her
Okay.
as
As an older sibling?
yeah, as an older sibling. Um
Real.
yeah.
Do you feel like you relate to Jinx as an older sibling in her arc with
Ooh.
what's your name?
Isha?
Type.
Yeah, I'd say so, like a little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite character?
My least favorite? Ugh. Hmm. I don't know. I would say maybe. I feel like all the characters are so nuanced, so it's
Okay. Okay, but who's your
hard
least
to.
favorite character? Who are you like? Better back on the screen. Like everyone has one of those, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'd say maybe Singed, but I can also see why
Mm,
he does what he does, especially because that's like his daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a valid answer. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I realized until like I rewatch, like I saw someone else talking about it,
Yeah.
that he was the one that like invented Shimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bender said
Yeah.
that. Okay, decent answers,
Mm-hmm.
decent answers.
Wait,
Um,
who's your favorite and your least favorite?
my favorite is probably, I mean, not probably, it's definitely Echo. I feel
Uh-huh.
like that's like, a type like Miles Morales, Echo. Just different characters, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, different people, but same characters in a sense, same similar type of arc. Being looked down on and having to go above and beyond to prove
Mm-hmm.
their worth and their quality.
Yeah.
I feel like he did a great job. Although I was reflecting upon it, and like in
Mm-hmm.
the first season, Loki
Mm-hmm.
Echo's voice actor was pissing me off. Like I feel
Why?
like I don't know. I feel like it was just like it felt so like artificial in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes like you have to remind yourself like it's just like animated, and it's like
Yeah.
the characters aren't actually speaking. But like with like Vi, like Haley Steinfeld, she's like a great. Oh my god, she's amazing, and she can always like make it seem like it's actually her character like
Yeah.
speaking.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the first season, just felt a little like I don't know.
You
But
felt off?
yeah, it felt off. Don't
Okay.
get it wrong, I still love
Mm-hmm.
Echo. Echo's still my number one easily. And my least favorite has to be Silco. I hate that man.
Yeah. Um,
His story doesn't make sense to me sometimes.
uh-huh. What about it?
Like the anger he had against Vander.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, Vander wanted everyone to be alive, everyone to live, and everyone
Mm-hmm.
to make it through.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's my take.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Since you're the guest, do you want to pick? And you brought the snacks. Do you want to pick the first snack for us to try, or
Yes.
for me to try? Because you've already had most of these, right? Or all of them?
Just the Chinese candies and then the
Okay.
two matcha ones.
So it's some you
Yeah.
haven't had, like
Yeah.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I can pick it.
Okay.
Okay. How many should we do?
Oh. Maybe just like ooh. Do you think they're all the same flavors?
Great question. Only one way to find out. Okay. So what are these? How would you describe these?
I think so. I know the brand is called, I think it's Pucho. I think this one says Pu. Yeah, it's still Pucho. but
Pucho.
they're
Okay.
like
Shout out Pucho.
I think this one it's giving like carbonated drink Sprite type
Oh,
of thing. Yeah.
are we supposed to put it in the drink or?
Or I
Oh,
meant
it's
like the flavor
oh
is
okay.
yeah,
Decent.
because I've had their
Oh,
other
it's better.
candies
Okay.
that are also like chewy, but yeah.
I like them, but they're so small.
Mm-hmm.
Or they go too fast.
Yeah.
Have you ever had dots?
Dippin' Dots?
Those are great, but dots
Oh, maybe.
in the yellow box.
Mm, mm,
That's what those remind me of.
yeah.
Dots. Shout out dots. Okay, decent.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward to our next question. No, look.
Okay.
So I should start with this, but on the Visual Verse, the channel,
Uh-huh.
I have something called the verse meter, which I haven't used in a long time. You know what the verse meter is? It's okay. I'm feeling sure I love it. Basically, the verse meter is where like just like you know like Rotten Tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
how they give like a movie like 0 to 10, 100%.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like 0 to 100. Where we ranking it on the
Ooh.
verse meter type.
Okay.
I have a couple more of these. So where are you
Take a break.
ranking Arcane?
Percentage-wise,
Or like out of 100,
out of 100.
100 being the best.
Yeah.
Like everything's perfect. Like I wouldn't change anything about it.
Ooh. I really wanted a happy ending for Vander, Jinx, and Vi.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that the way that it worked out was like a good ending too. You know? So I would probably say I don't think there's anything that I would have changed about it. I think I'd be curious to see a little bit more about maybe just like a tad bit more about Singed and like his kind of backstory a little bit.
Like why he did everything he did.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got just enough to kind of understand it, right? Because I think a lot of people, like, it makes sense to a lot of people if you just show him being like, oh, yeah, like, I want to save my daughter. Like, that's kind of enough. But at the same time, I feel like I'm really curious about, like, what happened because she looks pretty young and, like,
It's like the
you know.
reasoning that, like the background to why his daughter's in that state.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting.
And, like, I don't know, maybe more about.
Sorry. If they wasted screen time on that, I would have clicked off. I can't lie. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I'm curious about that. But
Okay, real. Teach their own.
yeah, but I think that I'm very happy with the way that the show is carried out.
Okay, so
And I don't think I would change anything though.
okay, so I've heard a lot, but I haven't heard a number.
Okay.
So what are we giving out of 100 on the verse meter?
Probably 100.
Decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you give it?
So you would say this is the best television show you've ever watched. That's what 100 means. Better than Attack on Titan. Better than any Studio Ghibli film. Not Ghibli. Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Is it Ghibli?
I think it's Ghibli.
I was told it was Ghibli. And I was saying you're wrong by saying Ghibli, but
What? I think
it's the best ever. That's what 100 means. Can I get some words out of you, bro?
I feel very indecisive. Because I feel like there are multiple shows and movies where I'm like, this is amazing. And it's definitely one of my top shows.
Okay.
But I don't know if I could place one over the other.
Okay,
makes
so they can. Okay, so you're calling the others hundreds then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I accept that. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that the bar is probably Across the Spider-Verse, which is
Okay.
like 100 to me.
Yeah.
I think it's up there. I think it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like pretty much perfect. I can't really think of anything I would change. So I think it might be maybe 100 for me as well. It might be a cop out, but
Nice.
I feel like they did their thing.
They did.
cooked.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Shout out Riot Legends for Riot Games. Okay. So what was your favorite moment from the entire show? I know it's hard. There's many beautiful moments,
Ooh.
but if you could pick one moment that was your favorite, what would you say? Like if you were like to show. Actually, this is a good question.
Mhm.
If you were to explain, are you trying to convince someone to watch Arcane?
Mhm.
What moment would you show them from the show, and would that be the same as your favorite moment of the show?
Ooh. That's that was a good question.
Thank you.
Nice.
And your answer, please.
Okay.
Oh, hold on,
Wait,
my bad.
I'm
We skipped the snacks. So hold on to your answer.
okay.
Let's move on to snack number 2. And since I
Mhm.
picked the first snack, you can actually pick the second one.
Okay. I am gonna pick this one
Okay. Looks
because
like
yeah.
Whoa,
Ah,
looks fire.
Pokemon gummies. Backstory.
Okay.
I was at a career fair. That's
Okay.
where I got these,
Oh.
and I walked by a table
Uh-huh.
that actually had a lot of cool stuff going on. They had like a robotic arm and everything,
And
like
they had-
automated arm. Yeah, and they had these candies, but I
Oh,
didn't see
they
the
kept it?
arm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't see the arm or anything else when I walked by. I was only eyeing these.
So you just took them?
Well, no, the recruiter saw me looking
Uh-huh.
at the candy, or he thought I was looking at the robotic arm, I guess, and he was like, "Oh, like, do you have any questions? Like, what's catching your eye at this table?"
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "The Pokemon candy."
Wow.
So he gave me some.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did he just have like a lot of these?
He did, yeah.
Dang.
They brought them from Japan because they're like
What?
research centers in Japan. Yeah.
Wait, what company is this?
Uh,
Oh, damn.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
well, let's get the candy here. Let's get the gummies going then.
yeah. But oh no! I was gonna show the little. Oh, the flavors are at the front.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. They have.
I can't read that though.
I can't either, but.
Such like really good packaging. Like it looks really tough.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Okay.
Were you ever a Pokemon kid?
It's a good question. No, I wasn't.
Because these are also
I
tiny.
tried to be a Pokemon Go kid, but
Ooh,
unfortunately, I only had an iPad. I mean, iPod,
yeah.
and so I needed it to be. My iPod needed to be connected to like the internet in order to play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And so I have a really clear memory of riding around my neighborhood on my bike,
Mm-hmm.
trying to like my friend had like his hotspot on his phone, like I was like on my iPod,
Yeah.
like trying to catch Pokemon.
That's cute.
Yeah, so I only played like once because I
Mhm.
didn't like during like the hype of it, 2016. I didn't have
Yeah.
an iPhone, so I couldn't play Pokemon Go. But all right, let's do this. Oh, it's like they have a little.
These are. Oh, I thought they were all Pikachu for a second, but they're not.
Pikachu. Okay. All right. Your answer?
Trying to remember the question. Favorite scene and scene that I would show someone to get them real.
If they're not the same, they could be the same though.
Mm-hmm. That's a really hard question. There's so many good scenes.
Okay. Such as?
Is it okay if we do spoilers?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, obviously, season 2, episode 7, alternate universe, the dance is
Fabulous.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
But also, I think it's like episode 6 where, like, Vander, Jinx, and Vi are kind of all reunited, and
like at Victor's place.
yeah, at Victor's place, and you know, Vi's all like, oh, like, what if we stay here and kind of like help out around here? And it's like a very healing moment, you know?
Real.
Like, especially for like the sisters. Yeah, so I really like that. Isha's scene in episode 6 was also so sad.
You would show someone that wants to watch the movie?
No.
I'm gonna say you like, why is the little kid killing himself? Anyways, okay.
But what scene would I show someone though? Like, for example, I feel like I enjoyed the dance scene in episode, like alternate universe dance scene in episode 7. But I don't think I would show someone that because that's just like, it's like a
Wow.
like they would enjoy it, you know, if they watched it.
Real.
Like having that come up, and also I feel like it wouldn't be enough to reel someone in if they don't know anything about it. So I feel like I might just I would choose like an action scene that's cool. Um, hmm. I don't know. An action scene that's not like a spoiler or like too much of a spoiler. Mm, hmm. Maybe maybe one of the like beginning scenes where Vi first gets out of jail and she's kind of like doing her parkour and like running around, and then there's like some scenes in like the undercity
Decent.
because it kind of gives like a
Like her fight with Savika.
yeah, that too. Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah, because I feel like the other cool scenes
Mm-hmm.
in season 1 and season 2 are like a bit too much of a spoiler, where like if I showed
I feel like, okay, maybe just not even thinking about spoiler. Just like
mm-hmm,
something that would pique their interest. I think that's more the
mm-hmm,
because like I'll say like for example, before I started watching Demon Slayer, like there was a really cool scene,
mm-hmm,
like a fighting scene, and then I was like, when I started watching Demon Slayer, I was like, oh, I can't wait till I get to that scene. Like, I can't wait to see like the
mm,
context of it. And
which
so I
scene?
feel like, yeah. Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
So I feel like even if it is a spoiler, like,
Mm-hmm.
because if you know context, it's just some random characters just scrapping.
I guess so. Yeah.
But like, unless someone's getting like killed in the middle of it, I think that's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting. Cause I was actually low key was thinking the exact same thing. Where I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would pick like a more like a scene that was more like had more sentimental value.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you want to get someone's interest, like obviously you want like some action to like really show off. Like I want a scene that shows off like the animation style.
Yeah.
Like one that's coming out to me. Okay,
Ooh.
talk about it. Let's go crazy. Go.
The when you said animation, that reminded me
Mm-hmm.
the scene in season 1
Okay.
where Echo and Jinx are fighting on the bridge,
Okay.
and then there's kind of that like I feel like that was
You cooked. Okay.
thank you, like that was because they were kind of showing
Yeah.
the flashbacks and like them as kids, like you know.
I feel like I should get
Yeah.
credit because I was actually about to say that, but you took it anyways. Not what I was about to say. But yeah, I think I think that's definitely a great scene
Uh-huh.
to show someone new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I can agree with you on that one. As
Yeah.
far as like my favorite scene in the whole show, that's tough. I feel like I had one, but like it's low-key slipping my mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely the alternate. I think an honorable mention is definitely the alternate reality dancing scene. Iconic for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Music even better.
Great song.
Um, I don't know. I feel like low key the ending scene with Victor and Jace. Like now I'm thinking about it, like of how much I've listened to "If I Cross the Line"
Mm-hmm.
or "The Line" rather.
Yeah.
Beautiful song. Go check it out. I feel like the moment where like they're both like ending it together, I was like, dang, that's like some brotherly love right there.
Yeah.
Not that I ever did that with my brother, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah. Moving on though.
Yeah. I saw I didn't see this clip exactly, but I
Mhm.
read somewhere that someone was talking about it, how um Victor's voice actor was saying that like basically that Victor and Jace are like soulmates, or like their relationship or like the dynamic that they have is like beyond like what you can, like it kind of like transcends like space and time.
Mm,
It's like something so deep.
real,
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I ask the next question, our next snack. I've been eyeing these little brown things the whole time. Have you had these before?
I think I've had them.
Okay. Talk us through it. What are they? Sounds
Yeah, I think they're plum candies.
plum candy, like the
Yeah.
one you get like the restaurant.
I think those are guava.
Oh,
The green ones, you mean?
I mean I've
Like
seen
the
multicolors, but I think
mm,
okay. Tight.
yeah.
Let's try
I
some plum. Ooh.
I don't remember how I felt about these, but I think they're like a Swedish sour. They definitely taste like pickled plums, I think. I'm not sure.
I do like plums.
Mm-hmm.
I like pickles too. Pause. But them together, or never mind. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, never mind.
sorry. These taste like the if you ever had the like Chinese like dried plums
No.
may or may not. I don't think they're pickled, but they're kind of like, yeah, they're dried and they have some sugar on them, I guess. But
Okay. Sometimes it tastes good, sometimes it tastes not. But moving on to the next question. Before I
uh-huh.
completely interrupted. Uh, you already kind of alluded to a character that you think embodies you pretty well, or reflects you, we'll say. That's
Mhm.
Vi.
Mhm.
But I want to push you a little bit further and say, pick another character that you think like acts like you, or you think that like you can connect with or resonate with,
Mhm.
and then also pick a character that you think I most resonate with. Your answer, please.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that.
We like to keep you on your toes, yeah, though. We like to keep you here, your toes on the visual verse. You know what I'm saying? Ugh.
Um. Ooh. Okay. So if not by another character that I think I resonate with. Mm,
Mm-hmm. I'm buying you time.
thank you. Um. Hmm. I don't know. That's a hard one because I feel like Bai is just that one character where I was definitely like I finished watching
Okay, we can. Okay,
and
I'll accept by. I'll accept by. I only did that
okay.
because you already answered it,
Uh-huh.
but I'll accept by.
But I do feel like I definitely do really like Jinx as a character though.
Real.
Um
Yeah, I feel like she's a
and
little bit too crash out for you. Like I feel like you're a lot more of like a think before you act type of person.
mhm.
Jinx, not that.
Mhm. Yeah. So I don't really know. Um
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and then the second question.
For you, hmm.
Okay. Do you need more time?
I think I do need more time.
Okay, it's okay. I'll go. I'll start yapping. Okay. So I would say for me, I mean, there's the obvious answer, Echo, but I feel like everyone already knows that, and like there's the one black person, so I feel like I can go further than that.
Mhm.
So I'll give it Jace.
Hmm.
Actually, I feel like I can go a couple different ways. So like I can say Jace or Jinx.
Mhm.
Jinx in like the younger sibling regard, like the youngest sibling,
Mhm.
where it's like I'm like eager to like prove my worth in a sense,
Mhm.
like specifically within my family dynamics and all that. And I feel
Mhm.
like Jinx, she like wanted to make a name for herself, always wanted to be there alongside her like sister, right there, got her back. She has her back, yada yada.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like Jace in the sense of like, well, one just like being like the engineering mind, like having like a problem solving mind. So
Mhm.
I feel like that's something that like even though it did lead him to create Hextech and all that, it's like it was his curiosity at like the forefront of it all.
Mhm.
And like how like he had, I mean, because truly, I mean, he was the one that like brought Vi's gauntlets into play, his hammer into play, the hex core into play. So it's like he
Yeah.
kind of was like at the middle of it all. I feel like that was tough. I feel like I can resonate with that sometimes. So like I try to be like in the middle of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then for you, I would say I would say Heimerdinger.
Hi, Redinger.
Cause he's
Uh-huh.
short. He's strange is crazy. Um, nah, I feel like Heimerdinger. Like bro was just like I don't think I saw him upset the entire show except when Jace was going crazy.
Mhm.
But like just like full of energy. Um, seemed like a go off the flow guy. Like that
Yeah.
man literally was like the head of the council, got kicked out of the council, but then like still find like like his place type of deal.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, I just feel like I feel like he obviously very intelligent, very smart, passionate about like what he did. Like
Mhm.
when he went to the underground or Zon or whatever, and
Mhm.
like made like a little thing for the girl and whatever. Like curious as well, like wants to learn
Yeah.
more about his world. Wise,
Mhm.
yeah, like a good. Okay, your
Cool.
turn.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Can we come back to it?
bro. You had like 20 minutes, bro.
I think maybe I'm thinking too hard.
Yeah, I
Thinking
think
too
you are too,
deeply.
bro. Just think, bro. I mean, just talk.
Hmm. Next one. This is really good.
Not for
Do you like
you.
do you like matcha? Matcha flavored things?
I like answers. Okay. Oh well. I'm scared now.
Mm, I feel like I'm just trying to recall all the characters and not necessarily the main ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you call me a side character.
No. Thank you. Cheers. You like it?
They got fired. Whoever did this, bro.
This is so good. What do you not like about it?
If I wanted the tea flavor, I would have drank tea. I want tea on my chocolate, bro. And the crazy thing is, I actually do like matcha. And I do like chocolate, but I don't like this. So what went wrong? I do not know. Um. Okay, so since you're still thinking, it's okay. We'll just let it slide. We got plenty of other questions to get to. Oh, okay, nope. Okay. If you had to choose between living in Zon
Ooh.
and living in Piltover,
Uh-huh.
which would you choose and why?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Like you're a citizen of one or the other.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. I mean, hmm. Probably Piltover.
Damn. Why?
Um. I guess just given the state of the two.
Like one's like Piltover safer?
Yeah.
What about in the end where it's like Zon is like more of a communal vibe? After Silco's gone, it's like they're all standing up behind Jinx and like
Mm.
unified there.
Yeah.
Still Piltover?
Definitely Zahn has a better community, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, yeah, especially if you think about like Echo's group, like that
The
seems like a really,
Fireflies.
yeah,
Firelights.
yeah, that's like a really great community.
But
Yeah, but I guess in terms of like access to resources,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay, so we know who voted for Trump. Anyway, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
um I would definitely say Zon.
Uh-huh.
I'm one with the people.
Mm-hmm.
Um I feel like there's less rules in Zon. You kind
Mm-hmm.
of can like make something shake.
Mm-hmm.
I think yes, I wouldn't want to be there while there's a shimmer infestation,
Mm-hmm.
but like after the end of the story, after the conclusion of the story, I think I'd be very happy to live there and like work with restoring it and making Zon like a better place, not just like the inferior half to Zon. I mean, not the inferior half to Piltover.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
No, I think that's a good answer.
okay.
I
Oh,
mm-hmm.
never mind. Keep going. Look.
Like I definitely see that. I guess I'm just thinking in terms of like realistically speaking, if I were to be living there and like trying to look out for myself, and I had to choose between the two, I would
Hmm.
choose Hilltoboro because I know realistically it's like it's seems really hard like living
Mm.
in like
You don't think you can handle it?
poverty. I think I could, but like I feel like I don't want to like it is really hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
that. Oh, sorry.
mhm.
I think during the show they live in poverty. I think that
Mhm.
post the show, I think that at least I'm led to believe that
Mhm.
they're elevated out of that.
Mm.
I think that's in part because Zahn and Piltover have a better relationship,
Mhm.
but also, yeah, I think it's mainly a part of because they have that better relationship that they see each other more as a general community and not like A versus B.
Yeah. And we have Civica on the council and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can see what you're saying in terms of like living in poverty. Obviously, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. I think kind of just like a I like yeah, there are parts of it that were like almost like cool and interesting, but it's almost like I don't want to like romanticize that like, you know?
Hmm.
And like realistically speaking, it's like you probably have like you'll be better off like being in Piltover.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Um, I think there's also like I think all of the characters we saw that had some real depth to them
Mhm.
spent some time in Zon.
Yeah.
They had to earn their stripes, get their feet wet,
I mean, yeah,
for lack of better words.
cuz they had a tough time. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
An interesting time. We'll keep going. Okay, so it's a question I like.
Mhm.
If you could change one plot aspect from the show,
Ooh.
what would it be and why? So this can be like changing a character's decision, or their motive, or something of that sort.
Ooh. That's a great question. Mm,
Wait, real quick, what is this?
this one is like a those like circular wafer like things, but sometimes they have chocolate inside, but this is like matcha inside. No,
So
this
what
one
is this one?
you should try it.
Okay,
It's really good.
looks like
This is
baklava.
also from Japan.
Was this from Japan?
Yeah,
Was this?
straight from Japan.
They did a great job. They did a great job with these. That matcha was. Okay. Are you gonna answer the question, though?
Yeah, I will answer it. Okay, if I had to change one thing,
If I had my way.
thank you.
It's just like matcha is just not a flavor that I want with my candy. Okay.
This one's not even that matcha though.
It's not even
Well,
that matcha. It was.
yeah.
The aftertaste was. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So if I had to change one scene, um, hmm.
You need me to bail you out again?
mm, okay, maybe. Mm, okay. I think people would disagree. Not necessarily change this scene, but I feel like when I was watching season two, partially because I was so invested in, like, there were so many different relationships and dynamics that were displayed in the show that were going on that they were kind of like exploring. But I
Hmm.
feel like I was most invested in like Jinx and Vi,
Okay.
just because, you know, I really love their dynamic and their like character as like sisters.
Hmm.
So I was really invested in that. And I feel like towards the end of season 2, I was almost like, I feel like I didn't care that much about Victor and Jace.
Okay.
And so I feel like I like when I would see so I feel like when I would see Jace on screen, like I wish I would be like I want to see like Vi and Jinx right now, and like or
Mm.
like Echo and Jinx right now. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I felt distracted by that.
Yeah. Real.
But I genuinely do really love Jace and Victor's dynamic though. And I know that there was a lot of significance in like why they showed those scenes,
Yeah.
especially looking back. Like,
Wait. So your change would have been showing less scenes of Jason Victor?
well, that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like maybe the flow of it for me, because I feel like I was just so like when I was watching it, I was so invested in like the Jinx and Jinx slash Powder and Echo and like the Vi and Jinx. And then I would see Jace and I'd be like, no, like just take me back
Wait, but
to
Jace was literally absent for like half the season.
I guess so. Like
That's
maybe
crazy. I don't care if he's there for half episode. Get him out.
no, but okay.
And I
But
said I was Jace earlier, so let's talk about that. But um,
like like I know that those scenes were important, so I wouldn't necessarily take them out of the show. I just that it was just like a reaction that I had, like honestly speaking, when I was watching it. But I know that it was super important, and I'm glad that those scenes happen,
mhm.
and like I still enjoyed those scenes. But
Yeah,
just like in the moment, I was wanting to see more of the other characters because I was so invested in them.
yeah. I will say I felt like this when we go to Jace's alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's a super powerful story. I mean, he's literally seeing a universe where, or
Mm-hmm.
pretty much every other universe, where Hextech got out of control,
Yeah.
Victor got out of control, got too powerful, and eventually pretty much just killed everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I guess, evolutionized everyone.
Yeah.
But I feel like there were certain times, like when he fell down the hole and was like eating the fish and stuff, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that was a waste. Like, I feel like
Mm.
him, that being shown, I feel like they could have done that much quicker. Because there were many parts.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's really trying to show us some sort of transformation he went under
Mm-hmm.
and the duress he was put under.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how I felt. I feel like I could have done without that. So I see what you're saying from that point of view.
Yeah.
Um, as far as something I wish that would change, like a specific story element, like character's decision or something,
Mm-hmm.
I would say Savika's to be loyal to Soko.
Like you wish that she wasn't loyal to
Yeah,
Sokka? Mm.
and here's my reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm pretty confident in this
Okay.
because I actually didn't realize this. I thought I had an inkling, but I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But in episode one, season one,
Mm-hmm.
Savika is actually one of Vander's like friends.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the bar with him and like
Mhm.
listening to him and telling him they have to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
But then yet she completely betrays him and flips sides.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like she's the Miss Loyal Pants. Like we've seen her flip sides before.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was an interesting storyline. I don't think they had to kill Vander.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Vander. I don't think they had to kill Silco
Mm-hmm.
in that moment. But I
Yeah.
feel like it would have been really cool to see Silco's back against the wall. And see him have to do something. Like, because he talks about having to survive, being pushed to the brink of death. We've seen him
Mm-hmm.
doing all that, yada yada, whatever. Yeah, I still don't like you. Okay, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it was kind of a cop out where it's like Savika was like, because basically it was the exact same reasons why she turned on Vander. Silco wasn't willing to go the full lengths, give
Mm-hmm.
Jinx up, and do all this and be hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like her wimping out because I don't know if maybe she was considering it. That's why she entertained it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that would have been really cool to see her flip on Silco and maybe some dynamic happen from that. Or maybe, I mean, you could argue that she was always working for Silco. It was just a spy the whole time, maybe trying to instigate Vander and accelerate what happened in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like based on that, so what we've seen, I'm inclined to believe she was a snake the whole time. Just for Vander, which I don't like, because Vander was a much more honorable man than Silco.
Mm-hmm.
I rest my case.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel very passionate about that.
Hmm.
Because Civica would be pissing me off sometimes for her flip floppy, but it's what it is.
Hmm. I like Sabika as a character. Like, I think she had some really interesting, like, character development. Or rather, just like, yeah, character development.
Okay, my bad, Cyrus. The Housing Day video just released for the whole world to see. So
Oh,
people been watching.
nice.
Okay. So I think that as we wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
we got, I think, one more snack really left. These ones are the same, right? Just a different flavor.
Yeah. These are the same flavors.
Okay.
But this is something different.
Kumquat. Oh no, let me stay away from that.
It's like you might like it. It's like citrusy.
Okay, decent. My bad. Okay, so this is kind of looking forward. So the first set of questions I asked were more about like the general review.
Yeah.
Then we went more in depth, and then we thought maybe thinking even deeper, changing something in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So now, looking forward, second last question. We already know that they're probably gonna not incorporate. We already know that there's new projects in the work.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were creative director
Ooh.
or assistant to the creative director, and they're like, Zora, we have all these potential storylines.
Mm-hmm.
And we have all these different avenues. We have this entire world. I mean, there's what, hundreds of League of Legends characters that I don't know, and that we're still waiting to see.
Yeah.
But they say, out of all the characters you've already met, you can only have one cameo in the new show, whatever it is.
Bye. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
What character would you select? Vi? That's a valid answer. I just need some explanation. Because we got plenty of... And I need a valid reason of how you incorporate it. Because Vi is like this to Caitlyn. So if you can't have Vi without Caitlyn, you can't kill out Vi. So is Vi really possible? Is Vi viable? Is it viable? Okay.
Okay. No, I do love Vi, so I want to see more Vi, but I think if we were to see a cameo, So they said that the next pieces that are coming out are the more on the Noxians, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you can go. Let's pretend we don't know that.
Okay.
So it's just like clean slate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like anything, but you can only bring one character with you.
Okay.
What will you bring?
So I think top of my head, but I think this would be a pretty popular answer. I'd say Jinx, just because I'm dying to know if she's alive or not.
Decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that could be in the form of like, I don't know, like they are showing a panel or like showing a scene and it's like panning through the sky or like something, and then you see a hot air balloon go by in the background. Just like, I feel like that would be enough to be like, okay, she might be alive. No?
I feel like yes and no, because some of the speculation is that we don't know she's in a hot air balloon. So I feel like unless they're like, I feel like unless the hot air balloon lands, and you're like, oh shit. But like, because then that just feels like speculation.
That's true.
It can be anyone that air balloon. It can be Heimerdinger.
That's true.
No, it can't. He's dead. But
I've heard that he might not be dead, right?
Yeah, because he responds or something. But okay, decent. Anyways, just proving my point. It could be anyone in that hot air balloon.
Yeah.
But okay. So Jinx, I think that's a great answer, and that'd definitely be easy to do since she's already not really tied to anyone right now. For me, if I had to bring one character with me, who would be the most interesting? Let's see. Low key, I think Mel. Like I think even without knowing, like that she's already gonna be involved with the next show. I think solely because out of like one thing that I'm still interested in is like this Arcane. Like as someone who hasn't played League of Legends, who doesn't really know how the characters work, all that, I don't really understand how the magic of this universe works. And Mel was like our first, or at least I believe Mel was like our first taste of actually what this magic power is.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's starting to learn how it works, I really would want to see her, and it's maybe 5 years progress. So she's has
Mm-hmm.
like expert control over her powers,
Mm-hmm.
and so I love to see how they incorporate that and how that works in the actual
Mm-hmm.
show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some of her scenes are the best when she had her powers. Some of her scenes like the best made ones.
Mm-hmm.
It made some of the like coolest fight scenes and montages and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like clear that she's tough. Like obviously
Yeah.
she is, like she's a lot of power. And so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's just like so much potential.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clear that she's already leaving Piltover and starting over somewhere new. So I feel like it'd be easy to just and like viable to do that.
Yeah. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because she is Noxian.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make sense too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Correct.
Yeah. I also forgot about the whole like thank you. Um Black Rose stuff. I think that I definitely was confused a little bit about that and like I just wish that was a little bit more explained.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time I can see how that could be a whole nother rabbit hole that could be distracting, like from the actual plot. So
Yeah, I agree. That definitely makes sense to it. To me either. All right. So we're 47 minutes in. Time for our last question of the evening.
mm-hmm.
That is,
It was good.
if by any chance
Mm-hmm.
there is someone watching this,
Mm-hmm.
he at the 47-minute mark in 3 seconds that hasn't seen Arcane,
Mm.
what would you tell them
Mm.
in 20 seconds or less?
Ooh, okay.
And I'm gonna time you. 3, 2, 1.5. Oh, right here. 20 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great action-packed show with awesome animation and music. I feel like it's a show that talks about love and grief in a lot of different ways, and oppression, and yeah.
Decent. I thought it was very solid. I feel like you incorporate all the main points.
Thank you. Are you gonna go? Your 20 seconds?
I could. I might as well. People are... That's fine. All right, my bad. Sorry, get started. 20 seconds starts now. Arcane truly is one of a kind. I feel like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was like the first movie animated thing that I saw that I was like, wow, this changed my life. I feel like Arcane was part 2 of that. I promise you, you will find something in every single character that you relate to on a deep level. That's me.
That's good.
Thank you so much, Zora, for joining
Thanks for having me.
me today and bringing the snacks as well. These were a lot better than the Korean ones I tried last week with Dallas, so a lot more pleasant to my own taste buds. Except the matcha, you can throw those out. Anyways, thank you all, and as always, sign up from the Visualverse. I'll see you next time.